worldwide television. Can you fight this nigga talking mad shit, man?
No, because you're a piece of shit.
I, Joseph Paul, will knock out, defeat, and embarrass Anthony Joshua.
In his second fight at heavyweight against a bona fide knockout.
Boxing world just witnessed something absolutely insane. Mike Tyson went straight at Jake Paul after Anthony Joshua's demolition left fans stunned. Paul's swagger collapsed along with his broken jaw, exposing him as nothing more than loud confidence with no real substance behind it. The atmosphere exploded as Tyson delivered a ruthless verbal takedown that made Paul look completely exposed and powerless in front of the world.
Down to the body with the right hand for Anthony Joshua. There's a big left.
December 19th, 2025 became the night reality finally caught up. Anthony Joshua stepped into the ring opposite Jake Paul, and when it was over, Paul wasn't just defeated, he was completely dismantled. His jaw was shattered, his ego flattened, and the entire crowd sat frozen in disbelief. The shock wasn't just about the violence, but about watching years of trash talk, internet hype, and manufactured bravado get erased by genuine elite-level talent. Paul had spent years building an image fueled by empty threats and attention-grabbing antics, claiming he could destroy legends from every era. When the final moments unfolded, none of that noise mattered, and what followed took things to another level, as Mike Tyson stormed in ready to rip the illusion apart in a moment that would never be forgotten. Leading into this fight, Jake Paul had carefully crafted an image of being fearless and untouchable. He constantly declared himself the best fighter alive, boasting that anyone who faced him would get demolished. Press conferences, social media rants, and endless video clips showed him disrespecting legends like Anthony Joshua and even Mike Tyson himself, feeding off controversy and outrage.
He took it! Jake Paul took it!
His entire promotional style revolved around loud promises, non-stop threats, and that unbearable arrogance he wore proudly. Paul thrived on stirring chaos, manufacturing drama, and selling himself as an unstoppable force who could handle any challenge. But when it came time to prove it inside the ring, that image had nothing solid beneath it.
Oh, right hand bites! Oh!
Even if he does land his best shot at the moment, not that much is going to happen.
Paul's single quotes as confidence was built on something that was never truly real. His main claim to legitimacy was the controversial win over Mike Tyson back in November 2024, a result he leaned on whenever his credibility was questioned. He reminded everyone of it constantly, insisting he wasn't just an internet star playing boxer, but a legitimate fighter who had beaten a living legend. After Anthony Joshua knocked him out, Paul claimed his jaw had fractured from the devastating shock captured on footage. And that's where everything began to unravel completely.
Been told a very different story.
No one's done more for the sport of boxing in the past decade than myself, so I think if people really cared about boxing, they'd want me.
Forward to December 19th, 2025, Anthony Joshua walked through the ropes, and from the opening bell, it was clear this wasn't another hype-driven spectacle. Joshua was calm, controlled, and dominant. Every punch he landed reinforced the difference between someone who talks and someone who delivers. As the fight progressed, the damage to Jake Paul became impossible to ignore. His jaw was shattered, and with each clean shot, years of manufactured confidence crumbled away. The smirks and arrogance vanished, replaced by shock and pain. Months of disrespect and bold guarantees had done nothing to prepare him for what was unfolding in real time.
Time world champion.
7 interview, the crowd reaction intensified everything. Fans erupted with satisfaction and disbelief, watching the collapse of a fighter who had built his brand on words rather than skill. Social media exploded as clips of Paul getting dismantled spread instantly, exposing the massive gap between his trash talk and physical reality. This wasn't just another loss. It felt like justice. Hype had collided with true ability and been obliterated. And just when it seemed complete, Mike Tyson entered the scene. His presence alone shifted the energy. Tyson cornered Paul and unleashed a verbal assault that hit harder than any punch. Excuses, strategy talk, past wins. All of it was torn apart in seconds. This confrontation marked the moment Paul's public image truly died.
Lighting up, everyone wondering what the hell is happening, and Joshua continues to chop down Paul. Joshua, the predator, counter right. There's the right.
I'm a very respectful guy, brought up by a good family, but if I can kill you, I will kill you. That's just how.
Mike Tyson didn't casually stroll into the arena after Joshua's win. He charged in like a storm. The entire building froze as attention shifted from the knockout to Tyson's rage-filled presence. His stare was intense, burning with disbelief and anger. The moment he closed in on Paul, the tension hit a breaking point. This wasn't about sportsmanship or encouragement. Something raw was coming.
And it almost, oh, there's a left hook.
Tyson backed Paul into a corner and verbally dismantled him with brutal honesty. You talk big, you act tough, but when it matters, you fall apart. Those words landed harder than Joshua's punches. What made it devastating was Tyson's authority. He wasn't a critic or a fan yelling nonsense. He had fought Paul, taken his shots, and shared the ring with him. Every word carried weight. Paul, who had spent months mocking legends and claiming dominance, suddenly looked like someone caught living a lie. His weak excuses only made the roasting worse as Tyson tore through every justification. With merciless clarity.
Lost column.
The crowd went wild. Some stood in shock, others cheered openly, enjoying the complete public dismantling of someone who never knew when to stop talking. Cameras captured every step Paul took backward, every moment of discomfort. Everyone felt it. This wasn't just trash talk. It was raw truth on display. Social media erupted instantly. Clips of Tyson confronting Paul flooded timelines with hashtags exploding within minutes. The spectacle had moved beyond the fight. Paul's entire persona was collapsing.
He looked angry up there. I've never seen him look so fired up. He was giving it the throat splashing gestures. He wants to...
Jake Paul was finished, bleeding, wobbling, humiliated, and stripped of every defense. There was no way to save face. Every boast, every viral moment, every claim of greatness disintegrated in seconds. His excuses meant nothing. Joshua's knockout combined with Tyson's words left Paul completely exposed. A man who talked endlessly but couldn't deliver. The psychological damage was just as severe as the physical. His online identity, built on arrogance and drama, was destroyed instantly. Fans and critics alike flooded the internet, sharing clips, mocking the collapse, and celebrating the downfall of a fighter who survived on words instead of skill.
Respectfully, that's just the mentality we have to have as fighters. I don't know if any other fighter thinks that way. Maybe they're a bit more tamed, but the things I watch and the way my mind works, when you're in that ring, it's a dangerous place to be and anything can happen. You hope your opponent leaves the ring safely, but if they don't, you know, you still have to go to bed at night knowing that.
I was thinking too, maybe Tank isn't used to being...
Because Anthony Joshua is out there saying that he's gonna...
Respectfully, that's just the mentality we have to have as fighters. I don't know if any other fighter thinks that way. Maybe they're a bit more tamed, but the things I watch and the way my mind works, when you're in that ring, it's a dangerous place to be and anything can happen. You hope your opponent leaves the ring safely, but if they don't, you know, you still have to go to bed at night knowing that